This week I've been busy in the kitchen again and I've made these delicious carrot cake oat bars. They hold together to perfection and they're naturally sweetened with date syrup. If you don't have date syrup, you can simply soak some dates and blend them up, or you can use maple syrup. You can make them fancy if you want. I've used a little bit of white vegan chocolate here and just sprinkle some goji berries and pumpkin seeds on, but that is entirely optional and just for if you're feeling a little bit fancy. They're naturally gluten-free, especially if you use gluten-free oats, and they have pumpkin seeds, walnuts. They are jam-packed full of goodness, and I want to show you how easy they are to make. If you like them, please do remember to give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, let's go see how easy it is to make these vegan carrot cake oat bars. We've got 300 grams of oats. These are regular porridge oats or quick cook oats. I've got about 200 grams of grated carrot. And I finally grated a heaped tablespoon worth of ginger. This is 100 grams of pumpkin seeds that I'm just going to grind down quickly, take a few seconds in my NutriBullet. This is 50 grams of walnuts. I'm basically just going to break them into little pieces like that with my hands and put them in. And if you don't like walnuts, then just use another nut like cashew. And then I've got ground cardamom. Actually, I haven't got ground cardamom. I'm going to grind my pods myself with pestle and mortar. But obviously, if you've got ground cardamom, feel free to use that. And all I'm doing here is I'm crushing them, removing the pods. And then once I've removed all the pods, I'm just going to crush them. I've actually got an article on cardamom and a video on other ways that you can crush them. Now if you can see that, you just get some really super fragrant crushed cardamom there. And as always, if you haven't got cardamom or you don't like it, just leave it out. It will still be good. This is just being fancy and giving it an extra bit of je ne sais quoi. Then a couple of teaspoons of cinnamon, and here I've got date syrup. If you haven't got date syrup, you can just soak some dates and blend them up instead, or use maple syrup, agave syrup, or anything similar. And then I've got tahini as well, and a teaspoon of vanilla. So you want to mix this in and then pour all your wet ingredients in together. So mix it with a spoon. If you find it a bit difficult, just get your hands in there. I quite like playing with my food. I don't know about you. There we go. And you can smell all those vibrant flavours, all that yummy deliciousness as you do it. Just mix it until everything is evenly combined, and you see how nicely all of that is sticking together. That's what you want. And I've done enough mixture here to fit into 2 loaf tins, so I've lined them with parchment paper, and I'm just going to evenly spread them between the 2. And the good thing about loaf tins is you can get nice bar shapes out of them because they're nice and long. And that said, just use any oven-proof container that you have. And you can use one large one or a couple of small ones, and then just smooth out your mixture and then pop them in the oven. I'm going to cook these for about 20 minutes. And there we go. When they're ready, take them out and leave them to cool down. Okay, so now the moment of truth. Yum. So they've got a really nice blend of warming spices from fresh ginger, cardamom and cinnamon, and also they've got just the right amount of moisture, sweetness, natural sweetness from the dates and carrots. Absolutely big thumbs up. I hope that you like these. Please let me know if you make them in the comments. And remember to give it a thumbs up. Okay, bye for now.